I want to talk price because you said, Chad, earlier you're paying Bob $900 to get your personal stuff done.
The accounting, not the bookkeeping, the accounting.
Yep, just the tax side of it.
Tax preparation, filing form and all that,
And I'd say that's like market rate. That's like spot on market rate. I've seen prices over in the thousands. It reminds me of like maid service where you can pay somebody $70 an hour equivalent to clean your house, or there's somebody down the street that'll do it for 15. You're like, but what am I really getting? Like, you're going to steal some shit or fall down the stairs and sue me, and I'm going to be like, out of my house. And so in taxes, kind of the same thing. Like, there's somebody out there that will do your personal taxes as a business owner. Like, business owners' personal taxes are more convoluted, obviously. There's somebody out there that'll do it for $250. I'm sure of it. The same way your business probably isn't that person to your clients. I would be concerned if you choose that level of service, because we all know what kind of happens when you get too cheap in things that you should be willing to pay for the right service on. I'm not saying you got to go hire the tax strategy smoking mirrors guys for $5,000, but trying to find that sweet spot. I think to what Chad just said, like, I'll say $750 to $1,000 for the like personal return, Schedule C, state and federal filing, like that all kind of wrapped together. That's a pretty fair rate for the personal side of it. The business side of it probably ends up being close to the same amount, depending on, if there's partners involved, how many different.
$1,200. Yeah, I paid $1,200 for that.
Yeah, that's super, super fair. And so if you're taxed as a sole prop, it's really just a personal return. Like if you're taxed as a sole proprietor, you've got your personal return, Schedule C is part of that. Maybe your spouse has some stuff coming in or whatever. Again, like in that $750 to $1,000 is a really like common market rate for that type of return. Once you start talking partnerships, S Corps, C Corps, if you get into that, very few people do, then it starts adding up because you have multiple returns to file. And an S Corp return generally is very similar in price. Like if you're Chad and you've got a business segment and you got to get some K1s going for different entities, you generally pay, I'll say $500 to $1,000, kind of in the same range. Maybe like I've seen some be a little bit lower for really simple businesses for an S Corp style tax return. And so you got a separate bill for that versus the personal. Sometimes they're separate, sometimes they're mashed together. And so that puts you at like $2,000 ish, right? So if you're out there and you're like shopping around tax services, and again, like that should come with the ability to call your person and talk to them. That should come with, I'm not going to say like hour-long consulting meetings because that's wildly unnecessary, but that should come with like them reaching out to you, you having the ability to reach out to them to get like at least quarterly tax support. Like that needs to be built into that, the ability to communicate with them. That's my opinion about what I think is fair and valuable. Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.